Jacques Bolton, and this is your morning motivational moment. Now, this morning, I would like to ask you a question. Have you ever needed God's assistance on something, and you didn't feel worthy of His help? Maybe a family member or a relative, or even a church member came up to you and said, "Man, you got to get yourself right before you ask God for anything." Maybe you have or are committing adultery. Maybe you have violent tendencies. Maybe somebody's asked you if you believed in God and you kind of hemmed and hawed on your answer. If so, let me tell you three things. You cannot earn God's grace. You cannot get yourself right enough for God's glory. God gives us His glory because He loves us. We all have come short of the glory of God. Even the most powerful of the popes, the most mighty of the pastors, the most righteous of the congregation members, all have come short of the glory of God. We can't earn His grace. He gives us His grace because He loves us. What is the meaning of His grace? Grace is when you get more than what you deserve. Grace is when you get more than you deserve, and you can't earn it. You can't work your way up to it. You can't get yourself right enough to get God's grace. He gives us His grace because He loves us. Number two, there were some imperfect people that went on to become powerful men of God. Peter denied God 3 times. On the 3rd time, he even cussed, but yet he was given the keys to the kingdom of heaven. David committed adultery, messed around with another man's wife, but yet it was said that he had the heart of God. Paul was violent, went around torturing Christians, killing Christians, yet he was used later on to bring many people to Christ. So then what is it? What did these imperfect characters do to still be called powerful men of God in spite of their sin? Well, one thing, when they realized they had sinned, they truly went to God and asked Him to forgive them and deliver them from that sin. Then they made a conscious decision to attempt never to return to that sin again, to turn away from that sin and make a strong effort never to go back again. You know, after David sinned, he said a powerful prayer that's recorded in Psalm 51. You see, God uses imperfect people for His perfect plan. Who are these imperfect people? We all are. What is God's plan? That we all get to heaven. In the meantime, if you're feeling weak, if you're struggling with something, take it to God before you try to fix it yourself. He'll help you get over that thing that is holding you back. He says, all you need is my grace. Because when you're weak, that's when I'm most powerful. And He'll give you life and give it to you more abundantly in this earth and the one to come. I'm Jacques Bolton, and this has been your Monday Motivational Moment. Have a powerful week.